Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. The Gators will put total weather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success...
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3 and out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
So the Florida Gators offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Across the 25, he's got room.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got some room to run. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They've got the screen set up. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting a pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
On the run, it's Peterson. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Gator. The defense putting points on the board.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Here they come, and it's blocked. Touchdown, Florida. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
37, Arkansas, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense gonna stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's ball. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
He's going up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Arkansas, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 15, and the Arkansas offense will take over.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Here's the pressure. 1st down and more. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Arkansas, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it?
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Carter. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Fired in there, but incomplete. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Headed to the end zone. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. To the ground with the back. Quick spin on the ride. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Jackson gonna throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson will throw. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for room. It's Stewart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on you.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. He's got it. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense. Get it.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Finds his man. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Racing to the right. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the out.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. After this, it'll be a wrap. Jackson will throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to